In the heart of a warm golden desert, there lived a young jackal named Juno. Juno was playful and curious, always exploring the sandy dunes and meeting the creatures who called the desert home. But sometimes Juno didn't like following the rules, especially when he thought they were too boring. One bright and sunny day, Juno was racing across the desert with his best friend, Zeke the zebra. They were playing a game of tag, running fast and laughing as the warm wind blew through the desert. "Catch me if you can, Juno," Zeke shouted, galloping away. Juno ran after him, his paws kicking up the soft sand. As they raced, they reached the edge of the desert where the sand met a big, dry canyon. "Let's keep playing," Juno said, but Zeke skidded to a stop. "Wait, Juno," Zeke said. "We're not supposed to play near the canyon. It's part of the rules the elders have set for our safety." "Oh, I don't want to stop now," Juno grumbled. "The game is just getting fun. I don't see why we can't go closer to the canyon." Zeke shook his head. "The rules are there to keep us safe, Juno. If we get too close to the canyon, we might fall or get lost. It's better to play somewhere safe." Juno huffed and looked at the canyon. It seemed so far away. "I'll be careful," Juno said. "I'm not going to fall. I just want to have more fun." But as Juno got closer to the edge, the sand beneath his paws began to feel loose and crumbly. Suddenly, he slipped and tumbled down the side of the canyon, landing with a soft thud at the bottom. "Juno!" Zeke shouted, rushing to the edge of the canyon. "Are you okay?" Juno shook his head, feeling a little scared. "I'm okay, but I didn't listen to the rules. I should have stayed back." Zeke carefully helped Juno climb back up. "The rules are there for a reason, Juno. They keep us safe and help us stay out of danger. It's good to be curious and have fun, but it's also important to listen to the rules, even if they seem boring." Juno nodded, feeling a little embarrassed. "You're right, Zeke. I should have listened. I'm glad you were there to help me." Zeke smiled. "Rules are like helpers. They guide us and make sure we can have fun without getting hurt." From that day on, Juno remembered the importance of following the rules. He still loved playing and exploring, but now he always made sure to listen to the wise words of the elders, knowing that the rules were there to keep him safe. And as the sun began to set over the golden desert, Juno and Zeke ran back to their homes, happily following the rules that kept them safe and sound. The end. Juno the Jackal had learned an important lesson the day he didn't listen to the rules and slipped into the canyon. Since then, he had been much more careful about following the rules, especially when it came to staying safe. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Juno and his friend Nala the nightingale were planning a new adventure. They had heard about a beautiful oasis deep in the desert, filled with tall palm trees and cool water. "I've heard it's a wonderful place," Juno said, his tail wagging. "Let's go see it." Nala fluttered her wings excitedly. "That sounds amazing, Juno, but we need to follow the desert's travel rules. The elders always say we should travel in pairs and never go out when the sun is too hot." "I remember the rules," Juno said proudly, puffing out his chest. I'll stay with you, and we won't go when it's too hot. Let's start our adventure." The two friends set off under the soft evening sky, their shadows long in the fading sunlight. Juno was excited about their journey and happy to be with Nala, following the rules to keep them safe. As they walked, they passed through sandy dunes and stopped to rest under the shade of a big rock. "This is fun," Juno said, sipping from some water. "I'm glad we're being careful and following the rules." Nala smiled. "Rules help us, Juno. They help us enjoy our adventures and keep us safe. The elders taught us that traveling during the cool evening is the safest time." Just as they were about to continue their walk, they heard a rustling in the sand behind them. A young desert fox named Fitz rushed up to them, panting. "Juno, Nala," Fitz said, "I want to go to the oasis too, but I don't want to go right now. I want to wait till tomorrow when the sun is out. I heard it's so beautiful, and I want to see it in the sun." Juno looked at Fitz with concern. "Fitz, remember the rules. It's not safe to travel alone in the desert, and it's too hot during the day. The elders always say we should travel with someone, and not during the hottest part of the day." Fitz waved his tail. "I'm not scared. I know the desert well. I don't need any rules." Nala gently fluttered her wings and said, "Fitz, the rules are there to protect us. They keep us safe from dangers like getting too hot or losing our way. Please listen to us. We want you to be safe too." Fitz thought for a moment. "I guess you're right. I don't want to get lost or be too tired. I'll go with you now. I can travel with you both and it's not too hot." Juno smiled. "I'm glad you're listening, Fitz. We'll all go together and enjoy the oasis safely." As the sky turned dark and the stars twinkled above, Juno, Nala, and Fitz continued their journey. They walked carefully, following the rules, and reached the beautiful oasis, where they splashed in the cool water and rested under the palm trees. Juno was happy that they had followed the rules. He knew that rules weren't there to stop fun. They were there to make sure that everyone could enjoy their adventures safely. And that night, as the desert breeze whispered softly, Juno the Jackal and his friends drifted to sleep, dreaming of many more safe, fun adventures to come. The end. Juno the Jackal had learned many important lessons about following the rules. He knew that rules kept everyone safe and helped make the desert a peaceful place for all the animals. But one night, Juno faced a new challenge, something he had never thought about before. It was a special evening in the desert. The full moon was glowing brightly in the sky, and all the animals gathered to celebrate the Midnight Moon Festival. The festival was a time for singing, dancing, and sharing stories. Everyone looked forward to it, and it was always one of the most magical nights of the year. Juno was excited. He loved the festival, and tonight was going to be even more special because it was the first time he was allowed to stay up late and join the celebrations. He had always heard the older animals talking about how fun it was to be awake during the midnight moon, and tonight he would finally experience it himself. But as the moon began to rise, Juno remembered something his parents had told him earlier that day. "Remember, Juno," his mother had said, "the Midnight Moon Festival is special, but we also have to follow some important rules. The elders say that we should never leave the safety of the moonlit area after dark. The desert is different at night, and there are dangers we can't see in the dark." Juno's tail wagged with excitement as he looked around at the other animals. "I can stay close to the festival, but I also want to explore the desert under the moon," he thought to himself. "It's so beautiful out there, and it's the perfect night to discover something new." As the music started and the animals danced, Juno felt a strong pull to explore the desert. The moonlight made everything sparkle, and he wondered what secrets the desert might hold in the quiet of the night. He glanced at the other animals, but no one seemed to notice as he crept away toward the dark sand dunes. Juno was having fun, but soon he realized that he couldn't see as clearly in the dark. The sounds of the desert were different at night, and everything seemed much quieter and a little scarier than usual. Juno started to feel uneasy. Maybe I should go back, Juno thought. But before he could turn around, he heard a soft, low growl from behind him. It was a desert cougar hidden in the shadows. Juno froze, his heart racing. "I shouldn't have wandered out here," he whispered. "I didn't follow the rules, and now I'm in danger." Just then, he heard his friend Nala the nightingale calling his name from far away. "Juno, Juno, come back! The rules are there to keep us safe. The elders said the desert is a different place at night." Juno quickly ran back toward the festival, his paws light on the soft sand. When he arrived, he was relieved to see Nala and the other animals waiting for him. "You're safe now," Nala said kindly. "We all want to have fun, but the rules help keep us safe so we can enjoy our adventures without worrying." Juno nodded, feeling a little embarrassed. "I'm sorry, Nala. I should have stayed where it was safe. The rules are there for a reason, and I didn't follow them." The wise elder, a calm old owl, hooted from a nearby tree. "The desert is a beautiful place, Juno, but it is also full of mysteries and dangers we cannot always see. Rules guide us to make sure we are safe, even when we are excited to explore." Juno smiled and nodded, grateful for the wise words. "Thank you, everyone. I'll always remember that the rules help keep us safe, even when they seem a little hard to follow." And so Juno spent the rest of the Midnight Moon Festival dancing and singing with his friends, knowing that by following the rules, he could have even more fun and stay safe in the desert. As the moon shone brightly above, Juno the Jackal drifted to sleep that night, dreaming of more adventures that would always be safe because he knew the rules were there for a reason. The end.